Now that the amp is installed on the mounting plate, we'll go ahead and remove the stock speakers. When you're installing our speaker adapters for the 6.5-inch speakers on a Road Glide fairing, there's a couple of small modifications that'll need to be done to the speaker adapter rings. When you hold the speaker ring up against the speaker grill adapter, you can see that there'll be two tabs that are going to interfere with the two mounting posts on the OEM grill mount. Lee is showing those to you now with his silver Sharpie. Those two tabs will get cut off with a pair of diagonal cutters. That should allow the speaker adapters to bolt right onto the stock grill mounts. We only use 3 of the bosses when installing the speaker adapters. Basically the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock locations. And you don't need to get crazy with torque on these things. Just a nice snug torque will do the job. You can repeat this process on the other side, and then you'll be ready to put the 2 new 6.5-inch speakers in their new spots. I don't know about you. You think we'll get better sound out of one of these? This is the stock stuff. That's what you're putting in them.
Carefully mount each speaker to the speaker ring using the supplied screws. These speakers have heavy magnets. You don't need to crank them down, but make sure they're nice and snug. Prepare the high-level inputs with extension wires by soldering and covering connections with heat shrink tubing. After plugging them into the amplifier, connect these to the radio's speaker outputs. Then zip tie the cables in place. Tin the B positive and ground cables with solder to prevent the strands from fraying. Secure the cables to the connector by tightening both the B positive and ground set screws. Carefully plug the power connector into the amplifier. Now we just need to insert the fuse we removed earlier into the waterproof housing. Secure both ends of the fuse holder and carefully tuck the power cable into the frame.